Here we have two different hexagons. We've got just a plain hexagon formed with various side lengths, and we've got a regular hexagon, which means that all of the side lengths are the exact same measurements. Let's take a look at the first hexagon here. And if we click on Show Angle Measurements, what that'll do is it'll measure each and every one of the angles at each of the vertices of this hexagon. We can also show the triangle divisions, showing you that for a hexagon there are 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles that are formed inside a hexagon. And we can show the sum of all of the interior angles of that hexagon, which is 720 degrees. Now if I click and drag any one of the vertices, you'll see that the shape and the size of the hexagon does change. Likewise, the angles on the inside or the interior angles of the hexagon individually may change, but the sum, I want you to have a look at the sum of all of the angles on the inside of this hexagon are always going to be 720 degrees. So if I select a different vertex and I drag it around, again, the sum of all of the interior angles inside this hexagon always stays at 720 degrees. Let's have a look at the regular hexagon. And again, if you show the angle measurements and the triangle subdivisions, and we add up all of the interior angles, let's go ahead and drag one of the vertices. Now remember, this is a regular hexagon, which means that even if I bring it so that it's really tiny, all of the side lengths are going to be the same. And if I make it a much bigger hexagon, all of the side lengths remain the same. Also notice over here, all of the angle measurements are always going to be the same also at 120 degrees each. So each and every one of these interior angles of the hexagon is going to be 120 degrees, no matter if I make it a very small hexagon, stays at 120 degrees for each of the angles, or if I make it a very big hexagon, again, they're 120 degrees. The sum of all of those interior angles always stays at 720 degrees. I want you to watch the sum of the interior angles here as I drag another vertex to make this hexagon either smaller. Again, the sum of the interior angles is 720 degrees, or if I make it bigger, stays at 720 degrees.